So David, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
And thanks this great panel that we just had on IPO. I was just wondering, for the audience outside of China who is new to the market at the start of their learning curve, what advice would you have for them in terms of where to begin and where to start? Would a conference such as this be a good starting point, or is there any other advice you can offer?
Well, there is no bad starting point, really. Starting to read, starting to focus on some of the coverage that's coming out, for example, in some of the business newspapers. The FT, the Wall Street Journal, all give superb coverage of this market. Coverage that's really designed to help give you insight, not just report the news. So that's a good place to start. Books, talk to people in the States. But as soon as possible, get over here. It's the easiest way to learn about China is to physically be on the ground. And the great thing about conferences like this is not only are you getting a download of a lot of knowledge, but on top of that, you're also getting to meet a lot of the people in the market. And you're getting an exposure to who's who knows what. So it's an excellent first step when you're actually coming over here to attend a couple of these conferences and put your toe in the water. It's a very comfortable way to do it.
And people don't know from this filming, but you are completely fluent in Chinese, so obviously you've been here in the market for a while. Can you give us a little bit background on yourself, how you came to China and your company?
Well, I fell in love with China basically in university it's coming on a quarter of a century ago now. I'm starting to feel a little old. But I've always kind of had an interest in China, and so that's what brought me over here. And I've been here now full-time for 14 years, and I've been coming here off and on for 7 years before that. So really, this is... Working in China has been my life. It's been my career. I set up my own company about 3 years ago, almost by accident, when I stopped working for corporate America and the phone started to ring and said, hey, we need your help. We need some ideas on how we can build our market in China. And the questions weren't just coming from new entrants. They were also coming from companies who'd been in China for decades. And we're finding that the market had changed so quickly that they hadn't had an opportunity to catch up. So that's pretty much what I do.
And a lot of folks are always curious, what keeps you here? Is there a single factor, or are there a number of them? What keeps you here in China, folks like?
Well, it's interesting. I just got back from a vacation in Honolulu, and I have to say, I asked myself that very same question many times as I got on that plane. But the truth is, this is the most exciting city on the planet. This is the navel of the universe. It's where everybody comes to meet. You sit in a Starbucks anywhere in Beijing, and it's amazing the people who walk in and out. It's like that old saying, if you sit on the Congo River long enough, the bodies of your enemies float by. The fact is, if you sit in Beijing long enough, everybody comes by. There's just no other place in the world that's anywhere near as exciting. Not LA, not New York, not London. This is it.
And for those of us who are interested, where can we go to learn more information about you and your company?
Well, I'd love it if you would come to my company website, which is www.wolfgroupasia.com. That's WOLF, just like the animal, all one word. The other opportunity is to go to my blog at Silicon Hutong, www.siliconhutong, Hutong, one word. That really is the place you're going to get to know me the best because I'm a little bit less formal, a little more open, and I have more to say.
David, thanks so much for joining us today. We hope you enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you very much. Have a good one.